Let's get this recorded. Because you guys are premium members, we'll give you guys the more in-depth type of run through. I will do calls. I'll do 2 more calls, the same call this week again, just for people that missed this call or if you need clarity, whatever. At least by the third call, if you already seen something, seen the first one, I'd like for you to already have like your wallet set up. And so we're gonna go through that today, and I'll answer any questions right here. Like, so don't be shy if you got any questions, just let me know, and we'll go from there. So let me pop open the guide, and then I'm gonna also give you guys some cryptos to look out for. How to buy them. Obviously, this is gonna help you with storing them, and everything else alike. All right. So let me just drop a 1 in the chat when y'all ready, when y'all see my screen, just to get y'all going. Y'all see my screen yet? Get a yes or 1 in the chat, whatever.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I bet. All right. So for the most part, I'ma assume that you guys see the guide, right? The get started guide. All right. I bet. So I'm gonna assume that you guys don't have a crypto wallet yet, or like I said in the chat before, like you only bought crypto just to fund your trading account. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
I bet. All right. So that is part of the process. The only thing was like you basically bought the Bitcoin off of Cash App and you sent it to your broker. So it's just like, let's say you went to Mexico or whatever and you got $100 worth of US dollars and you exchanged that for some pesos and then you gave it to somebody in Mexico, right? You're still giving somebody $100, just like, hey, well, let's say you was funding $100 into your broker's account. You still bought that $100 worth of Bitcoin and then you sent it to your broker, who then gave you the credit for it. So you already did half the part, which was being able to buy the crypto. Now, my main objective is helping everybody understand how to buy these cryptos and hold them themselves. All right. And kind of understand just the same way like how your grandma might have not trusted the banks, right, when you were growing up, and she probably was putting money under the mattress, or probably still to this day, just putting money under the mattress. It's the same concept that with crypto, when you buy it, let's say on Cash App, it's just like, let's say you bought money from the bank and the bank is holding it for you, right? So they have ultimate control of that money. If the bank want to be malicious, or if the bank get hacked, that's your money too that's getting hacked, and it's getting involved in that scandal. So I'm about to teach y'all the first way, just from the basics of whatever. Welcome everybody else that just hopped in, especially for you guys, the premium members. I'm going to go through exactly how to make sure you guys have a crypto wallet, understand how to use that wallet. And of course, like for me to let y'all know that putting your crypto in your own wallet is the best and most secure way to go about this. Now, this guide, it does go over one specific way of storing your crypto, but let me tell you, there's several different ways, and there's several different benefits and pros and cons to all of them. All right. So I'm gonna start with step 1. The first thing you want to do, and this part is pretty crucial, so I'm gonna mute everybody so everybody get a chance to hear it. You want to protect yourself. So create a brand new email. I would say use Proton Mail because it's very secure. There is no middle company or whatever with Proton Mail. The downfall to that is if you lose your password or whatever, the account just gets deleted off of their servers. Nothing gets saved or whatever like that. So that's why it's set up that way. But here's the reason why I would say get a new email. You hear about all these hacks that's happening, right? You hear how Gmail is getting hacked here, or this other company, Marriott, whatever, getting hacked here. Every time those hacks happen, your personal information, like your email address, gets hacked too, right? They get access to that information. And so this is what, if I was a hacker, I would do. If I went ahead and I'm over here looking for crypto, right? Looking for people who's in crypto, I'm going to steal all of these email addresses and I'm gonna run it against the email addresses, against a crypto exchange, a famous one like Coinbase, and see if any of these email addresses are on there. Now you have identified, a person that is in crypto. Or even worse, they may be able to hack into your email address, right? And, send you different messages or phishing messages or whatever that looks like it's from Coinbase or any other institution that you use. You go ahead and click a link thinking that it's about your account, and boom, you've given them access to your email address. And from there, they're able to kind of track everything. And so I would say, like, your best bet is to kind of decouple your personal life, your work life, your personal, email and stuff like that. Decouple that from your crypto stuff. This whole industry is brand new. I understand that. And so you want to go ahead and make sure that you protect yourself, because there's not a lot of security out there, and it is the wild wild west. The industry is brand new, so best way to go about it is as carefully as possible. So protect yourself. So go ahead and make you a new email. Shoot, I really suggest, hey, going ahead and getting a cheap laptop, old laptop, whatever, wipe it clean, make sure, there's no other user stuff on there, and then just do all of your crypto stuff on there. And yeah, like I never thought about that too, Brianna, but you, I just had to put things in perspective, and I'm reading a lot of online blogs or whatever, and forums and stuff on Reddit about how people are getting hacked and how people are kind of giving up their crypto keys or whatever accidentally. Most of these hacks, pretty much all of these hacks that you hear in crypto, is not that the hackers hacked into the crypto system; they hacked the user, right? They found they found a weak point, which was the person, right? Being able to manipulate that person, whether it's through that email or through any other fashion. That's the way that they get their hands on your personal data. So quick, easy way. Step one, protect yourself. Get you a brand new email. Like I said, Proton Mail doesn't connect to anything. So do be careful. Remember your password, especially if you're just using it for crypto stuff. And we're gonna get on, I'm gonna add another tip on this later. I'm gonna revise this, always update it, because new stuff in crypto always happen. But also always make sure you have like a two-factor authentication on all of your accounts. That way, there's added security on top of that, and make it harder for people to hack into your stuff. All right. And like I said, too, easiest thing, just make a new email. If you want to take it a step above that, get you a new laptop or whatever to just do your crypto stuff on. All right. Especially if you're going to be mining, staking, stuff like that. Do that on a separate computer. Step two, sign up. All you gotta do is sign up for these apps, right? The sign up process is just like any other sign up process, like for banking or any other platform. All you gotta do is sign up to one, if not all of these crypto exchanges. The reason I recommend multiple is because there's thousands of coins, right? So it might be a coin that I might say, hey, go look at this, or check it out to purchase, and it may not be available on that one exchange that you signed up for earlier. So now you got to go through the process of signing up for it, and these exchanges, they do what they call KYC, or know your customer. So, it's because they're regulated, so they have to know every participant that's buying stuff on their platform to report to IRS, whatever governing agency. Um, and so you're going to go through this process where you have to submit your ID. You also have to, write down the date and like your name or whatever on a piece of paper with your ID, and take a selfie. So they verify that it's actually you with the ID. And so with that process, it may take 5 to 7 business days, up to 10 days to get verified. And crypto, 10 days could mean, a 10x that already happened. So I recommend signing up for all of these. There are a lot more exchanges out there. These are only the basic ones, and majority of coins will be found on these that I've suggested. The ones like Uphold, Gemini, Coinbase, you can connect your, even crypto.com, you can connect your bank account to it, and of course use a debit card. All of them, you can use a debit card or whatever to go ahead and purchase that crypto. And so go ahead and sign up for them. KuCoin will have majority of the coins that you need, which is why it's on the list. I provided the links here because there are different bonuses that they give or whatever. So you can get more crypto at the end of the day. And after that verification is done and clear, you can go ahead and use your debit card and whatever to purchase these cryptos, just like how you would on, just like how you would on Cash App. Of course, it's a little different process of, different interface, whatever, but Cash App only lets you buy Bitcoin. And there's other gains to be made in the market. So you might want to explore these different exchanges, and we'll take a look at one exchange, probably KuCoin, and I'll show you the different coins and stuff that are on there. All right. The last part, which is protecting your keys, and through my course, which is coming out very soon, I'm going to explain to you guys pretty much the history and just everything about like the technology behind crypto. And I'm not doing it to a point where like you have to be a programmer to understand it. I put it in just plain language for you to kind of understand the concept, because your keys are really what your crypto is, or the ownership of your cryptos, just like the keys to your house. Yeah, you might own that house, but if you ain't got the keys, you're not really getting in, right? So your keys and protecting them is very crucial, because it's not like it's a physical, dollar or whatever, or gold that you can hold and protect. It's the keys, the access to that crypto that you need to protect. All right, and I'll explain in more detail what that actually means, and smaller scale, but just protect the keys, and that's the keys to your crypto. So after you purchase your crypto, right, you'll need to store it properly. Of course, it can sit on the exchange, but you don't want to do that because you're leaving your money to be susceptible to anything like hacks or whatever. And of course, too, when it's sitting on an exchange, in all technicalities, you don't own that crypto. Again, those keys, like I was saying, like the exchange is holding your keys for you. It's just like if you left your keys with, a neighbor or landlord or whatever, like for that short time of being, like that person has access or kind of owns, that property or whatever. But nonetheless, you want to remove your cryptos off of those exchanges, especially they tend to lock up these exchanges where you can't remove these cryptos, and it usually is at the worst time when things are either pumping or dumping. All right. And there's several ways to store it. The best way to store it is cold storage. There's three types of storage: hot, warm, and cold. Right, just like the temperature. And hot just simply means that it's on an exchange connected to the internet. Like it's hot. The block is hot. It's connected to an internet, so it's susceptible to get hacked or anything else can happen to it. So you know the in between to that is that medium storage. One example of that is actually here. See, this here is called MetaMask. It's actually a wallet interface, and it is connected to the internet. Yes, but I own the keys. The keys to my crypto are safely secured, in my possession and not in anyone else's possession, not, on the exchange or somebody else having it, right? So the way you want to look at it is the more connectivity or the less ownership that you have of that crypto, the hotter it is, or the hotter that wallet is. Cold storage simply means you own the keys outright. It's safely all yours. Nobody else has those keys, and it's not connected to the internet whatsoever. Right. So it's just different levels to this. The more connected to the internet and less, ownership you have over that crypto, the hotter that wallet is. So the more cautionary you should be. And that top of that list is like leaving your crypto on an exchange. Right below that is having a wallet like MetaMask or Trust Wallet. And I'll put out a guide on how to open up and set up your Trust Wallet as well. But you'll have rightful ownership of your keys, but you're still connected to the internet. The step below that is obviously cold storage. Cold storage means you have those keys and it's not connected to the internet. One example of that is a Ledger wallet. I'll pop this open just so y'all could see it. This device here looks like a simple USB device, whatever. Um, it only connects to the internet whenever you're ready to use it or whenever you're ready to make a transaction, whatever, right? It's at your leisure. Um, this here holds all of the keys to your crypto, okay? And so you would store all of your crypto keys on here. Whenever you need to re-access them, there is a software interface you plug up, you see all your crypto, you make your transaction. It, still tracks all the price, etc. You can even stake on here as well. It's really intuitive. So this is the best way to kind of go around, and you can have $1 billion on this thing and won't nobody know, right? You can get on a plane with $1 billion in a thumb drive and nobody will question you. But try to do that with shit. Just try to take $10,000 on the plane and they got questions for you. And $10,000 ain't shit. Like there's no money at all. And so at the end of the day, like you want to start protecting yourself and your crypto, because you see it's a lot of interest in the space. So it's about to get a bit crazy. So I would say purchase one of those. It is only 59 bucks. They usually have different sales or whatever. You buy a 2 for 1 type of thing. That's the best way to store it on the cold side. Of course, in the meantime, right? So the way I looked at it was, hey, you purchased the ledger for 59 bucks to store. All the while you're waiting that 7 to 10 days for your stuff to clear. So you can purchase on these exchanges. By the time that clears, you should have your ledger, and you just purchase off of the exchange, and you withdraw from the exchange to your ledger. Okay, there is a intermediate, option that you can use, which is storing your crypto on MetaMask or Trust Wallet. I'll send the full guide on that. The reason I didn't put it on here was that sending your crypto from an exchange to Trust Wallet and then eventually to your ledger is more fees than you would want to pay, especially going from Trust Wallets and ledgers. From Trust Wallet and MetaMask, I mean. And I've also found that the fees from Ledger was a lot cheaper than MetaMask, like sending and sending crypto and stuff like that. Those fees were a lot cheaper. So I wonder if the popularity of these interfaces or some of these interfaces might get the transaction fee wrong, and you end up paying more transaction fee than needed. And so that's a couple things to think about, but I'll also show you guys the intermediate. For the time being, this is how you get yourself set up. 3 simple, easy steps to sign up for these, get you a wallet. I'll send you guys the guide on the Trust Wallet. Matter of fact, I'll send it as soon as we get off here. I'll put it in the crypto corner section. Any questions on this? I try to make it as simple as possible, give you guys some information, but any questions on this at all? And I'll move on. I bet. So hopefully y'all all could get y'all wallets as soon as possible, because there's a lot of crypto projects that are about to pop. And I want you guys to, get in on the action. Okay. Let's move on to, so I'm not gonna do any charts or anything today, but I am going to give you guys my levels that I'm looking for the push up for Bitcoin. One last thing. Okay, cool. All right, so one second, sorry. Move this here. All right. So I have a couple crypto projects for y'all, so y'all might just write down the list. And these coins, I suspect, are going to do very well in the upcoming bull cycle. This first one is Ocean Protocol. It has but double bottom around 38, 40 cents area. We're at about $1 now. Its all-time high was at $1.82, $1.93, whatever. This is just the beginning of the project. It is heavily involved in a lot of different projects and also companies. If I know you guys aren't familiar with the EEA, not the European. Ethereum EEA. So this is the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. I had sent it in the chat last night while I was talking. So the members of this, they literally are working on various projects in the crypto space together. This list includes both crypto projects and traditional companies. So we have some crypto projects like Aave, API 3, a whole bunch more, Chainlink, but they're working with solid companies. Banco Santander. If you scroll down this list, Ernst and Young, FedEx is on here. JP Morgan Chase, just several big companies that are doing, that are kind of running the world in all honesty. So it's one of those things where these cryptos like Unibright, which is one I'll talk about today, Quantstamp is another crypto, MakerDAO, seeing MakerDAO next to Microsoft and having them possibly work on different things. iExec as well, that's another crypto. All of these cryptos are working on solid projects and they're doing it with solid teams. Think about it. Think about how long a company goes through vetting a potential employee. Now think about how much work it takes for them to vet a potential company partner. There's a lot of legal stuff that goes into it. There's a lot of vetting that goes into it. So to see that there's some, even the Zero X chain, to see that there's a lot of these crypto projects that are sitting at the same table with these big companies, and these big companies are throwing money into them, it's very bullish. It's a lot of adoption that's happening. So I personally follow development. I like to see teams work on their projects. I like to see them hit milestones that they set for things. And so these cryptos, I've been following them for their overall development, but then this adds in more validity to, me choosing them. Like anyone who knows me, like I always talk about Chainlink. That's a solid project within the crypto space, and now they're working with big companies outside the space to go ahead and in Chainlink's case, what they do is actually take data that different projects may need in order for their projects to run and operate. Like Uniswap or all the other decentralized projects, they cannot make any swaps for one coin to the other if they don't know the price of those coins. Okay. So being able to not only take, and some of these projects want to work on stuff like being able to trade stocks on basically crypto platforms. So, and Forex too. Matter of fact, yeah. So like we all trade Forex here. Forex closes, when the market is closed, 5 p.m. on Fridays. What if it stayed open 24/7 like how crypto does? And that's what's being worked on. They need those data feeds up to date, data feeds, because all you got to do is, create a market, have the prices, and get people to trade the stuff on those platforms. So they are working on those things, and Chainlink is in the forefront of that. So study this list of companies. These are the companies that will be work on that will be the big companies of tomorrow. I'm looking for those Googles and Amazons in the crypto space. This is my first iteration of that. So these are my quick lists. Ocean Protocol is the first one. The next one you might have saw is iExec. iExec RLC is at $5 right now. This has done very well for me. I was buying in the teens. It's too high, but it shot up to about $12. At the peak, pulled back to $2, and we're sitting at $5 right now. Going back to $12 is still a 2x. So iExec is number 2. The next one is Unibright. That's another one working on the EEA. Price wise, Unibright is in price discovery right now. I forgot. That price discovery simply means like it hasn't been up here before. These are brand new all-time highs. The pullback to 91 cents was a great entry because you're at about $2.76 right now. Yeah, I've been buying this for a while as well, including iExec. So those two projects, actually those three projects I've given you, they work closely together with Chainlink as well. So you might as well add Chainlink to your list. The next one you might have heard me talking about it is Helium. Helium also is in price discovery pretty much. Well, we kind of pull back a little bit, but we've had a lot of stability here. But the big news that pushed this is that they've gotten huge money from outside investors for their network. I think they raised $111 million or something like that. So that was huge, and it pushed the price from $10 to about $23. So that's solid, and we just kind of started. It did have its halving August 1st, which means the available mining rewards were cut in half. So it usually sees a price shock right after that. So August 1st, we're at $13, and shoot, if you got in then, you're up already. So Helium is another one. A sleeper for y'all. I mean, like an early one. And I'm going to do a lot more coverage on this token, but it's Centrifuge. It's at $1.19 right now. Low pullback, but it's a brand new token. All-time highs we're sitting at about. Oh, I'm sorry. We had I think the token had either a separation, like a fork of some sort. But I will get more details on that because technically this gap that you see here just means that the token was either changed or the contract was adjusted, whatever. But either way, the work that they're doing, the partnerships that they're getting, they're being adopted very well, and they're one of the ones that are working on that Forex 24/7 thing, right? Being able to trade all of these assets on a crypto exchange, but it represents, the euro or whatever. And in fact, synthetics, that's what it was. Synthetics, another one. Okay. So y'all this real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Got a meeting to get to. But synthetics, SNX, you could put this on your list as well. It's another sleeper. They have these synths, and as you can see, they have Forex, right? You can, it's the USD, the Euro, the JPY, all of them, right? They have Forex, equities, all of that, commodities as well. Although this doesn't actually change anything. But what this actually means now is that we can go ahead and trade these pairs or whatever 24/7. And so that's what's actually happening here. But in order for this to happen, they need that data. They need to know what the real time price is of, the euro or the JPY in order for that exchange to happen. Okay. So synthetics, I'll give that as a 6 little sleeper coin. Y'all go ahead and again make sure y'all sign up for those exchanges so y'all can be able to purchase these. Get your ledger as soon as you can. Also, if you if you need help with setting up these and setting up your wallet or whatever, like just hit me up in the chat. We'll definitely get you situated. But for the last few minutes, do you guys have any questions or anything for me? Let me actually check this out. Yeah, we could do Forex. Yeah, so it's like if I wanted to buy euro over USD, I would exchange that, and you just connect your wallet, whether your ledger, which you can connect to, or a browser wallet. Uh, yeah, I don't have any cents or anything like that, so I doubt it'll work. But either way, I'll be forgetting this money on this damn thing. Yeah, so you just connect here and you do your trades. Let's see, shorting or whatever. Yeah. So it's at its infancy, but this will revolutionize how we trade, how we exchange everything. So I would say just start uh, dabbling in it, start understanding what's going on. Um, because yeah, in the future you'll be able to do all of this, and um, that's only the beginning. I mean, different things like a mortgage or a deed to, a deed to a house or any property, whatever, all of that will also live on blockchain. And you may have to access your car's title or whatever through your wallet, right? Just like how you have your NFTs. Your NFTs can sit in your wallet just like your money would, just like your deeds to your house would, and it's all secure. Okay. So yeah, I don't have any questions for me. I hope y'all learned something or I taught y'all um, little something today. If you have any questions, just put them in the chat. Overall, make sure y'all download the Brave browser. You could be earning passive crypto as you browse anyway. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna leave y'all to it. We got hella trading to do today, so I'm gonna go set up some trades and chop it up with y'all in the chat. Y'all have a good one, and we'll talk soon.